You know who believes that he's alive? Teddy Spaghetti.
Just go along with it. I'm much smarter than you are.
This is from Missing Link, by the way. Thank you, Missing Link. Very cool.
So the question is Epstein in hell or is he in Guantanamo? I think it's much more likely that he's in the hands of, whatever we want to call him, Trump, the Q team, etc., etc.
So is Teddy Spaghetti a Q-tard?
No, I didn't. Look, I can't. I've been told that this was edited to be tongue-in-cheek. And that context has been removed. So I don't know if he's explaining the theory to people, but it's very well done. But again, I can't go back and sit through an entire Vox station
No,
to
he's
get
very
the context.
boring. Yeah.
Right? It's just hard. It's really hard.
He really looks like a turtle.
I think it is much more likely that he has been.
If you told me he was Jim Norton's brother or uncle, I would believe you.
But wait a second. In what but I'm sorry, but listen to this sentence. In what context does this make sense?
I think it is much more likely that he has been spirited away so that they can continue to interrogate him and use him as an asset without him being vulnerable to the people who do not want him to talk.
So does this idiot really? Maybe he really does. There's no way in context that's not.
No. In any context, that's the QAnon talking line.
His theory.
Yeah, exactly. Old Teddy Spaghetti.
He's been in custody for a month. What more?
By the way, glad that you've worked out that whole lag with your voice on unauthorized TV. It looks great.
Do they need? Now, we've been told by Q for some time, we have it all. And remember, Epstein offered to talk for a deal.
He's a Q-tard, dude. Forget this pseudo-intellectual garbage. Now we realize...
Is he a Q-tard or is he another one using Q because he knows it's...
Like a dilly?
Because he knows, people... people who don't believe in Q, right? They might still watch you even if you're pushing Q shit because it's forgivable because you're like, oh, you're part of the hustle. But Q people, unless you acknowledge Q, they will leave. So I'm wondering if he's pandering. I'm wondering how much money Teddy gets from. I don't think he believes it. I think he knows he has to pander.
He panders to the Q people,
these morons. Because if you don't,
I get it, but doesn't that break his whole pseudo-intellectual vibe he's going? Like, you can't be an intellectual and also believe that there's somebody on 4chan who's remember?
Yes, you can.
The moment Jeff Sessions left the administration, nobody should have believed in that shit anymore.
You can present yourself as an intellectual when you're presenting yourself to bears and people who read alt hero comics. Do you understand? Everybody we complain about in this community, the ones that need a place to be, they need a community to be a part of, and they come here for all the wrong reasons because they just want to attach themselves to a community instead of actually enjoying the product. That's the kind of people that he panders to. That's the kind of people that Owen panders to, the bears. They don't care about the quality of the material or what the man is saying. They just want to belong. They're all fucking nerds, dude. So, of course, he's an intellectual because they all operate under this, we've all agreed that he's an intellectual. We'll let him be that. So, yeah, he can present himself to an intellectual. He's talking to a bunch of fucking bears.
Somebody said here, this looks fake. No. I'm sorry. You think it looks fake because you haven't seen his episodes when they go up on unauthorized. This is him talking. Do you think when he was deep faked, you think that we went out of the way to have him deep faked?
Well, I mean, they're saying that it was cut up, and it might have been cut up.
Yeah.
Which I think Missing Link does that. But this is obviously...
These are his words.
Yeah, him saying, I think. By the way, I love this.
What did Q say?
The perfect reflection of this audience. 2 comments in the chat back to back. Mersh is very irritating today. Next comment, Mersh nailing it.
Yeah, I know.
It's just, no, but it's just so funny when you see them right on top of each other. You're like, wow, it's funny.
It's fun. No, it is funny too. You just go through the comments and you'd be like, man, the guy on the right really sucks. I like the guy on the left. And then the next comment is, the guy on the left is terrible. The guy on the right's great. I'm like, all right, man, whatever.
Yeah. Who's the fucking meth head on the right? That guy's a loser. And then the other one's just like, yeah, I like the guy on the right. The guy on the right's a meth head loser.
Yeah,
that's okay. No, I like the guy on the right. Who's the fat guy on the left? You're just always like, come on, man,
stop.
Whatever. Please. Just like the one you like. And shut up about the other one.
No deals. So there wasn't a deal that we know of. And
I hear your air conditioner.
Whatever
I hear a dryer going or something.
Is the dryer on?
Is your dryer? Are you doing this in your laundry room?
Are you shrinking your black shirts
so
they
Vox,
fit nicer?
If you put your bookcases in your laundry room, then the moisture from the dryer is going to destroy your books. I'm just giving you some practical advice, buddy.
That he had has almost certainly already been turned over to, a number of the various agencies involved. Somebody said, what about the idea that Q is a psyop to keep people from voting? That's retarded.
Yeah, that's retarded.
Yeah, no, him getting fucking shuffled away in broad daylight. By the way, in broad daylight, not overnight. Like, they didn't do like, oh man, he died at 2 a.m, and then we had a van come. Everybody was asleep. They did it at 8:30 in the morning while every cop was showing up to work with a cup of coffee and taking photos. Like, come on, man.
Nobody is going to not vote on the basis of Q. Q is clearly morale boosting for the Trump crowd. I don't think you understand.
There isn't a Q. There's no Q, Vox. There is no Q. It was a LARP. A bunch of people made it up so they could sell fucking shitty branded coffee and stroke spoons. You dumb fuck.
Coffee.
I can't even get mad because it's like, I know what you're doing. I can't even get mad because you're not dumb. You know what you're doing. You fucking sleazy shitbag. Nobody pushing Q in 2019. Like, everybody pushing QAnon in 2018 was a fucking LARP and was grifting. If you're doing it in 2019, it's desperately grifting.
Much. The left.
Everybody in the chat's now saying they're Q.
Hates Q. You understand that our comic campaign was kicked off of Indiegogo because we simply referred to Q.
I'm sorry, but we haven't seen. There might be some edits and cuts, but so far we've seen just a long piece of him saying these words out of his own mouth.
This might not have been edited then.
This is words out of his own mouth.
It threw me off because he edited the first part to make it funny, which kind of threw me off. Which I mean, if you're going to do a serious clip, I would just leave it serious. But this looks pretty serious. He sounds pretty serious here.
That's.
Somebody goes, you guys look really stupid when the trust in Sessions pays off.
I swear to God, dude. You know what, dude? I'll suck every QAnoner's dick if they really did just roll out at the end of the summer. We're draining the swamp. Everybody's in cuffs. I'd go, all right, line up, get those dicks out. I fucking did not see that. It's not happening.
The main reason it was kicked off, as far as we know. And so, when you look at that, I've already told you guys.
Okay, are you okay?
Q is a where we go one, we go all. Trust the plan. Here's the thing. This is what's so stupid.
Well, that was cut out.
About the Q doubters. One man's voice says, "Sit on your hands, Trump supporters. Everything is being taken care of behind closed doors." Q never tells people to sit on their hands.
So he believes in Q.
Then he does.
I get that he's editing it around and joking, but no. He says
that's an answer to a super chat,
Yeah.
and he's saying the Q. Oh my God, this grifter fuck, man. I hate these people. They're all just.
You don't trust the plan?
Q is always showing off all the enthusiasm, the rallies, the support. So stop arrogantly and stupidly and retardedly acting as if you have any idea whatsoever what's going on. You don't know what's going on. You don't know whether Epstein is dead or not. You don't know whether Epstein committed suicide or not, even if he is dead. I've already talked about QAnon, and I've talked
He's reading super chats
about QAnon many times. QAnon is essentially a morale-boosting organization, and it's also a way of weaponizing the autists. Short question.
I love how they learn meme speak.
I know, and then yeah. So now he thinks he's a meme guy.
Meme speak.
Yeah.
Weaponized autism. Am I right?
He is just
very punchable. Like again,
yeah, very punchable.
Again, he belongs stuffed in a locker at all times, right? Like you should just every time you see him, you just scream nerd and stuff him into a locker.
You know, I'm
he's
gonna
a chicken nugget spoon.
Let me see. Whoa, you can't say that. Isn't that Popeyes?
Chicken nugget spoon.
Oh, Scoon. I'm sorry.